shit, it'll show that piece will show up on a hat or whatever, garment or whatever, because the green screen, what it does is it blocks out the green and replaces it with this font or picture.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, so I watched it. I said, wait a minute, why is that hat looking like that?
So you can't tell me I can't wear my favorite color?
No, can't wear green.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to wear it.
Nope, not at all. Not happening.
Well, what kind of hope is for? Well, we can take our own background, right?
Y'all need a guess.
Shots.
Y'all would definitely have to let the guests know can't wear green. Can't have that cup.
That's fucked up. Yep, that cup look crazy. Yep.
The cup would disappear.
Mm-hmm.
Well, good. That's the illusion.
No, it'll be looking like you're drinking, like you sipping a straw.
Like I'm sipping a straw.
With nothing. You just got a straw in your mouth. You're looking like it.
That'd be the effect. It couldn't be that. It couldn't be as bad as the people that was up here dancing.
Hey, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
We are live.
Thanks for being told in here. You up here.
Hey, but we love it.
What's up? We in this bitch. Nah, just be, man.
Hey, it's your girl, Lady Leo. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for pulling up on today.
We have jokes. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, we got jokes. Pre-game being motherfucker. Y'all motherfuckers, y'all get ready. Y'all get ready. This might be a roller coaster
tonight. It's gonna be alright.
It might be a roller coaster tonight.
Now, thanks for tuning in. Shout out to Smoky Face Smoke Shop. Thank you for having us.
Shout out to 5 Visions on the graphics.
Yeah, shout out to King. And shout out to King Callis.
For sure. And all the supporters and everybody that pulled up.
Yes, thank you to all the podcasters out there. Thank you to all the artists that we had on here. We've been going strong for 3+ years now.
I mean, yeah. That's quite some time.
We picked up a few little
We've been in this a little while now.
We in this bitch, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna be in this.
We are hot as fuck.
Hey, well, you know what? It's summertime in Kansas City. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, shit.
How was your week, B?
It was cool, you know. Ain't nothing changed, you know.
Nothing changed. Well, it was the 4th.
Yeah, it was the 4th. Shit, what do we? Oh, you know what? We had a big family reunion on my father's side. Family, you know what I'm saying? Scotts and Youngs, whatnot.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to
that was a whole big thing, you know what I'm saying? It was good to get together with all them. Hadn't seen them in a while. And, you know, a lot of people didn't know people and so on and so forth. And, you know, got a little history on family, you know, and ancestry and all that kind of good information. Learned a few couple of things, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's kind of interesting, very interesting, and it's still a digging journey with that part of it. But yeah, that was one of the highlights, you know, 4th of July, you know, son spent all my goddamn money type shit. You know,
I didn't buy none this year.
Type shit,
I'm proud of myself.
I tried not to spend nothing, but you know what I'm saying, there was a request, there was an unwarranted request that came in. You know what I'm saying? There was an unwarranted request. But you know, hey, it is what it is. You gotta do something for the kids. You
gotta let the kids. I guess them raggedy.
You gotta let the kids. My son ain't one of them though. You know what I'm saying? He ain't one of them. He ain't one of them. If anything, that's why I don't give him no slack. Cause he ain't one of them.
He ain't one of you. You on his ass.
He ain't one of them YNs. You know what I'm saying? He ain't one of them.
Oh, okay.
He's a good one.
He's a good one. Well, that's good. That's good. Shout out to all the active dads. It is something going on this weekend at Smoky Face. Come down. We have the
comedy event, right?
Smoking Jokes.
Smoking Jokes, okay. Yep.
So shout out HB. Yep. You doing your thing, girl. Keep it going.
For sure.
Come down and see us. I'll be here lately a bit. I don't know if you gonna be here.
Nah, I probably won't. You know what I'm saying? I got clocks to punch. You know what I'm saying? A couple people to punch type shit.
You know what you used to do.
Hey, shit happens, right? Shit happens. But hey, look though, if y'all looking for any more information on anything that happens at the Smoky Face, definitely check that Facebook page, Smoky Face Smoke Shop. You know what I'm saying? The Instagram and everything. A lot of the information gets put out on there. And we try our best to share it as much as we can to anybody and everybody.
Flyers are down here.
Flyers, you know what I'm saying? If not, just pull up 4250 Truth.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't hard to get to. So, you know.
They might get lost, B. They got the, on Main, they got the new card going, the street card going.
Okay, that's good.
So they got that going. So now you got two. One on Broadway, one on Main.
Okay.
What about that?
More transportation for the people to get in and out of the city. That's a good thing. Save you some gas type shit.
It will. I have not rode it yet. So if anybody out there who has rode it, ridden it, or however you want to say it, my grammar is not right now. But so if you all have partaked in that, let us know what your experience was on that train.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
how did we go?
So my week was good for July. Kicked it, had family, some fireworks, hung out. Same old, same old. Unfortunately, it's always a tragedy somewhere. Something happens.
We might need a shot for this story you've been talking about.
So good thing everybody was safe and things like that. But I don't want to touch on too much of that because, y'all, you regular basic people out there, y'all do the same old, killing up each other. Then y'all want to talk about racism and other people. But if y'all stop doing what y'all doing, maybe we can get somewhere. That's all I got to say.
Fair enough.
So anyway, I do want to talk about the Texas floods.
Okay.
Prayers up to the family and families that have lost loved ones.
The Hunt family, they lost a family.
They did. I heard that.
They lost family.
So unfortunately, it was a lot of lives lost. A girls' camp was really the big talk of the flood.
Yeah.
It was an all-girls camp.
It's history on that.
Yeah.
You saw that?
Yeah. No, I didn't see the history on it, but I know that it's some kind of.
Oh, it's a history and it's a video clip that's out there. Back in '87, 300 kids lost their lives to the same.
In that same camp.
Same place, same camp.
Oh,
same
is
place.
it 100?
In 1987. That was 1987. So that's been 30, down 40 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
yeah.
Wait.
Yeah. So I mean, like
I
anything
did not
else.
see that.
I've heard stories that this particular flood, particularly in this particular campus, happened at least 4 times in history. So it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
Wow,
what y'all doing out here? You know what I'm saying? What y'all doing out here? This might not be it.
They might need to move that camp.
Relocate. You know what I'm saying? Or change the time of the year that y'all out there. You know what I'm saying? These months is off limit because it's prone to this type of,
With that type of, with all that rain that fell and everything that happened, it happened so quickly. They said they didn't have time to do nothing. Tell anybody. It's really sad.
What I heard, it was something like 26 feet in 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? 26 feet of water.
They got real time.
Some of you motherfuckers can't even, you know what I'm saying, stand 26 feet. Y'all can't stand 6 feet of water, not 26. God damn. You know what I'm saying? So, in 45 minutes.
Oh, wow.
45 minutes. That's out of control.
That is. So, with that being said, it was a content creator who commented something negative about this camp. And she's getting a lot of backlash of it. She's an African American. She's one of us. And of course, this camp was all predominantly Caucasian.
Okay.
And she said some nasty things about this camp.
Was it to the race or what?
To the race, to the camp, the way it was, they got what they deserved. That's right, because this an old white camp. She's supposed to be a pastor's wife.
Yeah, girl don't like ugly now. Wait a minute.
And she's saying, I want all the smoke. I don't care who's talking about who.
That kind of sounds like she clout chasing that. Sounds like she clout chasing.
She was going in on that camp.
She's looking for some views and she got it.
And she got plenty of them.
Unfortunately, you know what?
Shots.
You say she'll pass his wife or something. Somebody pray for her.
Yeah, somebody.
You know what I'm saying? It's coming. It's coming.
So I bring that up because it's interesting. Because of course, a lot of Caucasian ladies were commenting on what she said and how she said it. So this one lady, she got on there and she said, basically, I'm just gonna let you know. We want all the smoke with you. You think it ain't no white girls out here that won't fuck you up and beat your ass? And I'm like, whoo, they going in on black girls.
So that's the new trend now? 100 white women versus 1 black woman?
Yes.
Instead of the gorilla? Is that what we doing? Is that what we doing? Oh shit! Y'all black women, let me know if y'all can handle that. 100 white women versus 1 black woman. Y'all let me know if y'all can handle that.
Our community is also going in on her, but not to that point with that.
But if it was the opposite, if the shoe was on the other foot, you already know what time it be. You already know what time it is.
Why is that? Why is that?
I don't know.
Why are we still on racism?
Racism, confrontation. I don't know. It's a drug. It's a sickening or something. I don't know. I don't know. It's something that's not necessary.
It ain't.
Yeah. Not at all.
Not at all, huh?
Nah, we all humans at the end of the day. We all, fortunately enough, we lucky enough to all use the same bathroom these days. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying. We all got to be somewhere.
You know what? I ain't gonna talk to you.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna talk to my people. I'm gonna talk to my people because my people understand.
I'm just saying. I understand too.
You understand?
I understand too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's moving on. So
I want to know a poll on that. 100 white women versus one black.
Hey, we gonna have to figure it out now. If y'all know, let us know. Call in, write us, do all that. Let us know. Comment. So, anywho, moving on to the next thing. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Because I'm gonna get you on to because your good be So
I might have something.
this lady let her daughter go over to her dad's house. She went out for her girlfriend's party. She went out. Dad had the daughter or whatever. She's at the club partying. Her phone rings. The daughter calls her and says, "Mom, come and get me." All right. This she's black. Black girl. It's all black. So she says, "Mom, come and get me." She's like, "Well, okay. Well, what's wrong?" And she was like, "Just come and get me." Mm-hmm. She didn't go get it. She was like, "You with your dad. You should be good. You cool." Or whatever. You just probably mad because your dad told you not to do something and you want to do it or whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. She didn't think nothing of it. The next morning, the girl comes home with the dad's girlfriend. I mean, the girlfriend brings the little girl home to mom. Now, the girlfriend has never, really talked to the mom. Never.
That's a hell of an introduction.
I mean, she knows her, but they never really had none of that. It wasn't no use for them talking.
I mean,
but she took it up on herself this time, which when I tell you this, you're going to be like, that girl right there was smart. So she goes and tells the mom, "Hey, I need to talk to you about something." Okay. So she talks to her about the dad was essaying the daughter. Yeah.
The biological
dad was messing with this baby.
So the girlfriend
told
the mom.
The baby mama.
Oh, Lord.
That's why the daughter was calling her that night before to come. It was like 1 or 2 in the morning, and she called. So when she called back, because the phone hung up, she called back and said, "Now what is going on? What is happening?" And the daughter texts back saying, "No, nothing. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to text you." But it wasn't the daughter. It was the dad texting back on her phone.
Wow.
So in this situation, what would you do if you dropped your kid off with the mom and the mom was essaying the kid and the guy comes over and say, "Hey, this type of thing happened."
I got a big backyard. I got a pretty big backyard. Mm-hmm. I got a pretty big backyard. And from what I heard, you know what I'm saying, you get some kind of little tax rebate if you turn your house, your yard to a cemetery.
We going there.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to go.
Somebody got to go. How would you address that?
Somebody got to go.
Would you address that?
Come on, let's go. Come on. We finna go for a ride.
What if the mom said the kid is lying?
We finna have a long conversation.
What if the mom said the kid is lying? The kid, the kid just wants some attention and, everything through the kid under the bus.
Okay. So basically the child told the girlfriend this, or the girlfriend found out?
The girlfriend found out and the kid also told her.
Well, how did the girlfriend find out?
Because the kid told her what happened, but she had kind of suspected.
Oh, that's all it took right there. It's enough right there.
When she was there, because she was there with the kid.
So he's gonna be suspected and the kid told her.
And the kid told her.
That's too much evidence. That's too much. That's too much. You call that a mountain of evidence right now? Shit. That's a mountain of evidence.
He
got to go.
You know what? Let's get our audience.
What we talking about? What we talking about? Got to go.
Sounds like I'm getting that tax rebate.
You know what I'm saying? That's what's happening.
Oh.
That's what's happening.
I got a big backyard.
There ain't much to talk about.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, yeah. Hey,
all the talking that needed to be done has been done. It's time to get a tax break.
So it.
Oh.
You got a girlfriend and you got a baby mama and you want to fuck with the kid.
That part.
Your own kid.
That's one thing. I don't really. Shit. I don't feel nothing for that at all. You messing with kids.
I mean, you got a girlfriend and you got a
no. Your biological kid. That's dumb.
And then the mom. So here's my question.
We might have to get you 12 feet to
you and the audience. Before you found that out, if your kid called you, even though they were with the other parent, and they said, "Come and get me," I don't want to be here.
I'm
Would
on
you
the
go?
way.
Okay.
I'm on the way.
Okay. And you ain't knowing none of this is going on, even though the kid is with a responsible parent. It should be with you going to get your baby.
But if your kid ain't never called you in that, I mean, that sounds like a call for distress. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Exactly. You call. You know, I'm already out doing whatever I'm doing. If I'm not at home or if I'm out doing whatever, you already know that. So you know, don't bother me or whatever. But if you all that's out the window.
You feel unsafe.
Yeah, you feel unsafe and uncomfortable.
Okay.
I'm on my way to go get my baby, man. I'm on the way to go get my baby.
That's a bad
I didn't get the age shot. I didn't get the age, but I know she's young.
She knew how to use the phone.
Yeah, she's young. The girl didn't say the age.
She knew how to use the phone and call me. I know.
Well, let's get my audience outlook. And could the audience, when you speak, could you come up here closer? Because last week we couldn't really hear you guys.
Put something on somebody's motherfucker. Hey. Got to go.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Got to go.
So the question on the table
call me the call.
is, if your child called you and they were at the other parent's home and you dropped them off and they're good and you know they're good with the other parent, and the kid texts you or call you and say, hey, come and get me. I need to leave. I'm ready to go. Would you go and get your kid, or would you keep partying with doing whatever it is you were doing?
First of all, if my child is calling me at that time in the morning, I'm already red flagging.
Okay.
Boom.
Red flag.
Boom.
Now, I'm going to ask that child, well, sweetie, what's wrong? And she might just keep saying, just come and get me. And that'll be fine, too. That's fine, sweetie. Okay, well, where's your dad? Let me speak to him.
Okay.
Put him on the phone.
Okay.
If she don't want to put him on the phone, I already know he got a girlfriend. Put her on the phone.
Okay.
Somebody better get on the phone that's grown. So I can understand why my baby calling me at this time. I don't care what I'm doing.
But you're on the way.
I'm going to be on my way, but I need to understand why I'm on my way. Why I'm on my way.
Okay.
Why is it that you can't have a peaceful visit with your dad? And if that man call himself, putting his hand
about to say me?
on my baby,
I just get out of control. I don't know.
I'm already calling 911 on his ass. I'm calling 911, and I'm not calling them just because he's molesting my baby. I'm calling them to keep me from killing him. When I get there, and she tells me this shit.
He gotta get that work.
He gotta get it.
He gotta get that work.
He gotta get it.
As a father, it's only certain things you hear that's gonna go up like a bad signal. Daddy, come get me.
Okay.
Hello?
I don't need to hear nothing else.
Hello?
I'm mowing down everything. I'm gonna tell you to get down and come out.
Hello?
I'm mowing down everything.
Not only that, you must understand your child. Now, if your baby been with this man on several occasions, they ain't never called you.
Okay.
Ain't never called you, mama, no, mama, ain't never. But this time at 2 something in the morning,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
while she talking, I'm like this. Where the daddy at? Where he at? No, where he at?
I'm on the block.
Where he at?
Walk outside.
I'm in the car.
So
Where he at?
y'all gonna take him out.
Now let me say this.
I'm gonna hurt him real bad. I don't want to take him out because that's too easy. I'm gonna hurt him real bad. And the thing is, I'm gonna hurt him enough so they won't be claiming that he was insane. He ain't insane. When y'all put his ass in front of the judge, you better give him his time, or I'm gonna take it into my own hands. And I'm gonna do my time. Because that nigga gonna be dead.
Okay, so we got the audience killing him off,
If they don't do the justice, I'll have to do my own justice.
Okay, what you got to say, sir? Can you kind of project a little bit for me?
Now the Bible says you are not to judge. So I can't dictate what he did wrong. I can't make that judgment, but I'm gonna make sure he gets that appointment.
That part.
Oh.
With the king.
They killing him off, y'all. Y'all tell us what y'all think in the comments. What you think?
They innocent, man. You don't miss no kids, man.
Okay, I'm with Angie first.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then whichever one of them adults go get on that phone, you go automatically know just by the way they talking to you. But I'm gonna already be on my way over there.
I'm on the block.
Okay.
And I'm already gonna have something in my hip.
I'm on the block.
Okay.
And I'm
So
not
we not doing non-violence. We not letting the law take care
I
of
mean,
it.
we talking like if that was my daughter.
When
No,
it comes about
It's
children,
different.
I am the law.
And the girl works to the boy. The girl works. It's your daughter, a male's daughter.
Shoot. Come out
You might look at that. If it was opposite, the mama doing it to the son, you might just give her just the.
Why? Why would you give her?
I don't know. I'm just saying you might.
Now she might make it to the jail.
But she might make it to the jail.
Why? If the mama
the
is
male ain't gonna make it. The male ain't make it.
why give her a free pass?
Because we
no
male.
pass.
She a woman. Either you gonna let her go or take another woman with you to whoop her ass.
Okay.
She'll be hog food.
Okay.
She'll be hog food.
Okay.
Let me show you these new pigs I got.
Oh, wow.
But a lot of people might give her this much versus that man. We talking about men and their daughters.
Okay.
That's a different kind of love. It's different.
Men don't understand what
But if your baby mama did that to your male kid or your girl kid,
we're not saying
kid period.
we're not
kid period.
no, but we're not saying that
Man or
we're not saying that won't happen.
Okay.
I'm just saying it probably will be a little bit more,
a little bit of grace,
a little bit of grace for a woman,
slim,
just a
very
little
slim,
bit.
very slim,
But
very
for a
slim.
man, yeah, he
I'm probably
gotta
gonna put that thing on her, but she
she gotta go.
gotta go.
They killing everybody out there.
Your brakes might not. Hey, your brakes might not work.
Hey, but that nigga, we gonna get as soon as we open the door.
Because he knew better.
You gonna cuss and yell
And the woman don't know better?
No, but I'm saying.
I mean, we ain't gonna go on that male and female.
Listen, they had sex, they made a kid together. You feel me?
Okay.
So that man gonna be a little bit more. He gonna cuss her out, bitch. You stupid bitch. Then he might kill her.
Okay.
But when that nigga that
Every adult in the house.
he got to go.
Hey, y'all seen it in
I said
court.
that before.
Conspiracy.
I said that before.
Hey, you was around
I
it.
enough.
You didn't stop her. You
Okay.
knew it. You gotta get chewed up too, man.
So you gonna get everybody who was involved.
Yeah, all the adults. Y'all got to go. Y'all
They all
sitting around here
They all
twisting
guilty.
minds.
They all guilty.
Cause how you
Let's
got
get off
no
this.
say
We
nothing.
raising emotions in here. Let's get off it. Let's go with some real. You know what I'm saying? Let's go with something else. We're raising emotions right now. Because you got folks think about, you know what I'm saying? This situation happens to a child. You know how you feel about your child.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And if something, and your job is to protect your child.
So since
Now,
she didn't want to
you
speak up, like
had a
my mama
situation
told me,
where
she didn't want to speak
it
up,
was
she was
a temporary moment where you put them into a person that you felt could protect them,
Yeah.
and they took innocence from them.
Okay.
And now it's like, okay, you have violated them, you violated me, you done violated everybody I know. So fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Straight like
Mr.
that.
Cameraman can control my audience.
You got me and everybody I know fucked up right now. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Just
I'm
like that.
surprised Smokey Bass ain't said
Just
that.
like
He ain't
that.
timed
Just
in.
like that.
What you think?
Somebody's got a daughter too.
I know.
Damn.
Damn, why you gonna put me on the
Let's put that out there though.
Damn.
Let's put that out there though.
No, you know, like, you know, because we know the story on what happened, you know what I'm saying? So people's kind of going off emotions right now because they know,
Okay.
like, you know what I'm saying?
So it's emotions.
But in that process though, like, you know what I'm saying, your kid calling, you know what I mean? You like, you know, I don't know what she was doing, you know what I mean, out in the club or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? But like what the one lady said, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be asking, like, man, where your daddy at? Like what's going on first? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, like she said, she like, oh, you know what I'm saying, like your daddy, you know what I'm saying, your daddy probably telling you to go to sleep or something. You probably on some bullshit. Because you don't know how.
So you got questions first.
Yeah.
before you go run it?
I'm gonna ask all type of questions first. You know what I'm saying? Before just hopping up and just, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, and then because, you know, you might go over there and it might not have been nothing. Then you got a nigga house 1:00 in the morning now. That's a problem. You know what I'm saying? It could be more than that.
It could create a problem.
You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? Of course.
So if you didn't run to help your child at that point in time, and she did not, she feels really, really bad that she didn't go save her kid. Would you feel bad if you didn't leave and go and save your kid right then?
I wouldn't feel bad because I didn't jump up at that time and went to go, because at the end of the day it already happened. So I couldn't save her. You see, because he was already getting done. You know what I'm saying? By me going over there, just picking her up out the situation. You see what I'm saying? So I wouldn't feel bad about that. I'll feel bad that I laid down with the motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? That's what I feel bad about. Yeah. So with that said, you know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? I wasn't holding nothing against the mama or nothing. Like she didn't do nothing wrong or nothing, because it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Partying. She was out with her friends, and then her daughter. She felt like her daughter was safe with the dad.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because she thinking like that's her dad. She ain't thinking like you ain't thinking that. Right. In that moment, people's not thinking that. You know what I'm saying? People's not thinking that in that moment. Like, you know what I'm saying? The daddy is up there thinking.
She never called like this. So my daughter called at 2:00 in the morning, frantic. Man, I'm happy. Where you at?
But it wasn't.
It wasn't like. Okay, so
what I'm saying, like she was just like, can you come pick me? It wasn't like a scream, like It was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. It ain't like a.
And I don't think it was a call. I think it was an actual text. Come pick me up. I don't know. I didn't get the girl's age.
You know,
Mama's on social media really like broken up. Like she is like fucked up about it. Because she's like, my daughter needed me. I didn't make it there to get her. I couldn't save her. Things like she's like really genuinely fucked up about this. And she's like asking, what should I do? How should I handle this? I mean, you know, she already called the police, but she's like, everybody in the comments, kill that motherfucker. Take that motherfucker out. You know, everything unalive.
So did we get a proven biopsy or anything like that to find out if that's what actually occurred, or was that anything? Was that anywhere in the story that they?
No, because it's still ongoing. This just happened this week.
Okay. So they still investigating.
Yes. So I'm gonna look deeper into this story for y'all.
Hopefully, it really wasn't what it was. You know what I'm saying?
But if the girlfriend is coming over telling you this, the girlfriend has never talked to this girl, never nothing.
Yes. They make they make me lies like this. Yeah, they make me lies. So that's why I was like, what's the age?
Yeah.
Then you got the girlfriend like, hey.
Okay.
This nigga over here touching this
yeah. So after we get all the
girlfriend lying or just trying to be mad at the kid, don't want the kid over there no more.
Somebody lying.
Huh?
They both lying together.
I don't think so. I think it was genuine story.
I'm sorry. If they don't say it, I'm gonna believe it.
Yeah, I believe the kid and the lady.
Can I say something? As a father that's been through that once, your level of understanding, I'm not asking no questions.
Okay.
If my baby tell me that somebody touching her or somebody bother her, we gotta have her come to Jesus, baby.
Okay. We're gonna come to Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh shit, they taking them to Jesus.
It's gonna be my will against his, and he will lose.
Yeah, but that's, you know what I'm saying, but that's like after you find out all the information. But in the initial
so do you
act,
really gotta find out all the information, or are you just? I'm
talking about jumping up, just going over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that, like jumping up, just going over there. You know what I'm saying? Like she shouldn't really feel bad about not doing that, because, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know what the kid is like. She could have been she could have did that before. You know what I'm saying? Calling, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Calling, you know what I'm saying? She don't like her daddy. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I'm saying? What, you know what I'm saying? The rules and shit over there, she probably done that before. That's why she was in her head like, oh, girl, you don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't like what your daddy's saying, girl. You better just go to bed. It's 1 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? It could have been it's a whole bunch of things that we don't know.
So it's a lot of factors.
Yeah, that we don't know in there with the gap, with the relationship with her and her daughter and her dad. We don't know a lot of things that you know what I'm saying. We don't know that. For her to just go up and just jump up and just go over there like that, you know what I'm saying, or bring up that type of concern. You know what I'm saying?
It's based on the relationship that you have with your daughter.
Okay.
Because you know your daughter's not gonna call you with some BS.
But we don't know if her daughter did or not. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's why she probably blew it off.
I know my daughter. So when she called me, I already know what
but we don't know her and her daughter's situation. You know what I'm saying? Because that's probably why she was like, You know what I'm saying? You tripping. You know what I'm saying? You just don't like your daddy's rules, and that's probably why she just didn't jump up over there because she probably done that before. But you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We don't know if her daughter did call her mom and be like, you know what I'm saying? I want to come pick me up. I want to go home and shit. Because my daughter done that shit before. My daughter be like, oh, Dad, come pick me up. You know what I'm saying? Take me home. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. And I'll be like, man, you better chill your ass out. You know what I'm saying?
Because you know how she be acting.
Because I know how she be acting. You know what I'm saying?
Because
like,
you know your kid.
Yeah, but then on top of that, I know my kid is in a safe place too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So her mama probably thinking like, it's been over there. This is her daddy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We don't know the age. If she got a phone, she probably, let's just say she's 6 or 7.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? She probably been over there to her daddy house plenty of times. She probably thinking that's a safe place. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So she's not, you know what I'm saying? She ain't thinking about none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because while waiting, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just a lot of factors in there that to make me think that she just didn't jump up and just go over there. But now when they come to the house, and they tell them what the situation is, now it's time, because at the end of the day, if you go over there and jump and get it already happened anyway, you got to do action now. It's just time for the action. Oh. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, so.
Well, we got one more, and then we're gonna move on.
Funeral rules.
My question, I missed it. Did the girlfriend say that he touched her, or did the daughter said it too? Mm-hmm. So who called the police?
So I didn't get. She just was asking the comment on, am I wrong for not running towards? She didn't get to the rest of the story. She just was asking the one question: am I wrong for not running, jumping when my daughter texted me last night while I was at the party?
She wasn't wrong.
I feel really bad because I did not save my daughter, and she was crying out for help.
I don't trust the girlfriend because I want to know why you bring her home to tell me and you didn't call the police when it happened. Okay. You don't tell somebody. You tell the authorities, and then y'all call me.
And then come to me.
But what you bringing her to my house for?
Yeah, you hanging around this nigga after you seen this nigga to touch on his daughter.
So I didn't get that. They didn't go
that should have been
any of that. She just went into her question.
We overlooking something. We overlooking something. Why did the girlfriend have to take the kid home? Why the daddy couldn't take the kid home?
Because he's exposed.
So does that mean he's guilty?
The girlfriend
of course.
Have been saying because maybe
we
the
talking
daughter was over
about
there.
See, I see it different.
The whole story is it's still ongoing because this just happened.
That's interesting.
So I didn't get, all I got was her question to the audience, and the audience is going in on her. Why you just didn't leave the party? You too busy out there partying. You too busy worried about yourself and not your daughter. Your daughter asked for your help, and you didn't even go help your daughter.
But help, not mama come get me because somebody doing something to me. Mama come get me. I'm kind of with you on that. Kids will call you for anything. He didn't give her ice cream at 2:00 in the morning. Mama, come get me. Okay. I don't want to be here no more. Okay. You know, especially if she's been in that situation and you've never been called before, or you've been called multiple times because she didn't like the way something was going at her daddy's house. And maybe she don't like this new girlfriend that's at her daddy's house right now. So come get me. So her not going to get her, I don't think is a bad thing. Now, if you send her back after you done heard all about this without investigating, then that's a problem.
Okay. I can agree with that.
But now look at this. Look at this scenario while we scenarioing it.
2 minutes, baby.
What if on the way to her mother's house, the girlfriend asked her, you know what, you're acting different. Usually me and you talking, you're quiet. What's going on? And maybe she started crying and told her then. And that's why the girlfriend felt when she got to the mom's house, hey, let me tell you something.
I gotta find the story because I think
you know what I'm saying. So you have to look at all aspects.
The girlfriend was there.
Well, she said the girlfriend never dealt with the first time ever dropping the girlfriend.
This was the first time the girlfriend ever said anything.
How she know what she lives?
Why would she even drop her off?
Because I guess the daughter, I didn't get out of there.
Because,
but that's what I'm saying.
We gotta get the whole story.
Yeah, come back to us when you got the whole story.
We'll
be in this bitch.
We don't know if the nigga went on the run. The nigga probably went on the run.
I said it was a question. Now, y'all know anything.
I had to look at all the scenarios.
Y'all know Lady Leo likes to give questions.
And you leave them open.
Yeah, but give us
So
more
it
info.
leaves it open for my audience out there in the in the social media world.
Everybody's got their opinion.
So
At the end of the day, most niggas
She tell us go
kill
real.
that nigga.
Based off the information you have relayed to us,
Okay.
somebody got to go.
Somebody
That's
got-
it. That's it. That's all.
Okay.
That's the story. That's the story. Somebody had to go.
Okay. Okay. So we still on the kids stuff. Kids stuff. So, and then we're gonna go and wrap this up because you were funny. You got to have a feel of this.
Do I need a drink or something? Because I'm about to be fresh out. You know what I'm saying?
We can. You can take it.
We'll take an intermission and come back and do a little quick little piece.
We're gonna take a
quick
5 minutes, B.
Don't tell me. Tell your audience.
5 minutes, audience. We're gonna get y'all
5 minutes. We're coming right back. Right
and
back.
we're coming right back.
Right back.
So don't move. And I'm serious. We don't have no entertainment tonight.
Okay, fair enough. You know what I'm saying?
I'm Lady Leo. We'll be right back.
Nah, just be right back. We in the business.
No, I didn't. I'll be having to go on with the damn news.
We still had that on. We still live over there.
All right, everybody start the show back up. So, phones down.
Phones low.
All type. Yeah, y'all know the rules. Y'all know the rules. Are you ready? You ready? Oh, I never. Yeah. Yeah, so don't be talking about nobody.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Drinks refreshing.
Yeah. Yes, it is. I'm cool.
All right, yeah, shit. Who is I'm gonna be? You know what I'm saying? We roll back. What's up? We faded back. We in this bitch now. Just be.
Hey, it's your girl, Lady Leo. We are back. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you all for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
We only gonna do a little 10-minute set. Everybody get your thoughts together because this one this is a touchy subject for me.
I'm saying.
So.
I'm saying though, you don't try me.
If B come up with stuff for me to talk about, then he can get me back. But I'm always getting B.
Oh, that's all right.
So we won't see. So B, earlier today I ran something by you about. We talked about last week. We had Battle of the Sexes, which we're gonna do that again.
Shit.
So we had fun with that.
Okay, this must be in relation.
It has to do with relation. Whenever anybody do any kind of podcast or any kind of show, relationships always come up. Things come up between man and woman. No matter how you get around it, the dynamics of the world is gonna always something to talk about man or woman. Or whatever. Last week I asked, why does the black man always have the black woman's name in their mouth all the time and saying everything what a black woman should do? But the question is, what are you doing? And
that was who bring what to the table.
That was that. Okay.
The Thanksgiving talk.
Go back and see last week's episode. Catch up. We're gonna run that back when we ready. So with that being said, when you all are out here, with whoever you're with, and y'all, have offspring or whatever, and say y'all not together, you were done with each other or whatever.
So there was a relationship, then the kid happened.
The kid happened, and there's no more.
Okay, let's put it in language.
Okay. So, it's a lot of single parents out here. Let's put it like that, from male and female. Not just only put it on female, because females, y'all now I'm here doing it by yourself.
It ain't no compromise. So, okay, let's go.
And listen to me. So anyway, so with that, the reason why I'm bringing this up, I'm bringing up child support.
Oh shit.
So I was on social media. So this is where I get some of my content. I look around the world and I see, I want to talk about different things. But this subject right here, it stopped me from swirling up because I had to listen to the story. But the story was that this guy, he showed his check on social media. He said, this is what's all coming out of my check, and this is what I take home after my check. After 80-hour work, 2 weeks work, 40 hours a week, okay? He comes home and bring home like 16, his gross. His net bring home was $14 in something.
$14. That's like, no, ain't no.
So imagine, now wait, I ain't got to the good part. So imagine the reason why he has $14 on his check, because he has 4 child support payments coming out.
So we got 4 baby mamas.
4 baby mamas that's taking $200 and some odd dollars out of each check. On top of that insurance he has. He's got all the bells and whistles that he needs to have, of course, taxes and things like that. He doesn't have anything that he can put away or save because it's all going to the kids or going somewhere else. So my question to you be in the audience is, okay, let me go back. Reason why I'm bringing this up also is because
I'm gonna say something off the rails. Come on. Come on.
Don't say it. So before that story came up, a girl was on there talking about she took her kid's dad off of child support. Okay, to say, even if he ain't doing nothing, what is the point? He can't get ahead. This black girl. She was like, he can't get ahead. He ain't never gonna get ahead. I'm not saying we the best of friends. I'm not saying we even talk. He does get the kid from time to time. At the end of the day, it's a headache on pulling child support, because at the end of the day, even if he on paper, I still don't have the money.
That's a job. That's a job too.
So she just decided to not keep him on there over there. So everybody was going in on her about that. So we'll get to that's another thing.
To put custody and all rights to the kid. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So with this person, this guy, he's showing his check. So everybody's in the comments saying, "Man, how are you living?" He's like, "Shit, I gotta live."
You celebrate?
I was gonna be doing that. So he gotta live with somebody because he can't afford to stay, in his own place, which is having $14 after everything coming out of his check.
$14 don't cover. $14 don't cover meals for the day. God damn, that's just one thing.
He needs to sell some crack.
So wait a minute, we gonna get to the audience. So my question to you would be, how would you handle that type of situation? You got 4 baby mamas. 4 baby mamas who's taking out the child support is going in. I mean, it's coming out, it's going to them.
First of all, it's a few mismanagement of funds going on. First of all, it's a few mismanagements worth of funds. Mismanaging funds is that money that 1586, if you want to call it, or whatever. Was it $1,500? Check $1,600. So about 1586, right? Something like that, right?
Yeah.
All right. He could have took that 1586 and invested in 2 things: Plan Bs and condoms. Goddamn. And been great.
4 times, huh?
Great.
4 times.
Super straight.
4 times.
Super straight off the rip. He could have did that. Now, the next thing is, after 1, 2, boom, child support already rolling through, you might want to, work on your pull-out game, partner. You might want to work on that. Or get you an inside, at the, damn, I don't want to call it that. I'm going to say something about that.
Okay, I'm not, y'all didn't play with you.
I'm going to say the real killer clinic.
Oh, shoot, not 86 to 80s. Oh, shit. He going 86 to 80s.
You know what I'm saying? Hey. Folks will be listening to all that killer, shoot them up. Hey, that's the place. They do it on death. Unfortunately, it's sad to say. But that's the reality of what we got in life. You know what I'm saying? Now, As a man, just like what we talked about in the last segment or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Man hold reality on their chest. You know what I'm saying? Responsibility and reality on their chest. So that's what they got to do. You know what I'm saying? So
he got to chop that $14 up every 2 weeks.
You got to chop that $1,400 up, and you got to figure out how to get in touch with these social workers, these case workers, or whatnot, and you have to talk to them and have them, hey, this is my situation. We need to rework these numbers because these numbers are not. I might as well kill myself. I'm worth more dead than I am alive. You know what I'm saying?
But the kids won't get nothing if you commit suicide.
I mean, what is nothing?
They get Social Security.
Okay, I got $14 here and I got nothing here. How far is that difference?
So nobody's getting nothing. You just gonna die.
I mean, $14. What if he don't show up to work? Then what? He get $2?
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? What if he get fired? What he get? He got a bill at that.
So you don't see, hold on, I'm gonna get to my audience. Come on, audience, calm down for a
If he get fired because he gets fired on $14, then now he can't even make it fucking work. Now we can't even pay that child.
So he don't need to get another job?
How is he gonna get another job? How is he gonna get another job? How? When the last time you checked Uber prices? You ain't getting to work on $14. You gonna ride the bus for free? Now you got to work off the bus schedule and these other two schedules of these jobs. Come on now, make it make sense now.
But you ain't gonna do what you gotta do to make it.
It's only 24 hours in a day. And you already put 8. You already put 8 at a job every day. Now let's break it down now.
Okay.
You put 8 hours at a job a day, right?
Okay.
Now you gotta sleep. They say you need 8 hours of sleep.
Okay.
We'll just call it 6 because we're running off another job. Or we'll call it 5. Fuck, we'll call it 5. So now we at 13 hours. Okay, we got 11 hours left in the day. Okay. We got to commute. We can't afford no car. And we can't afford the goddamn Uber. You know what I'm saying? So we got to work off the bus schedule if our job works off that schedule.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Now you putting all these obstacles in play just to get the money to pay for these children. Of course, that's your responsibility. You made that choice. Ultimately, you made that choice. But you need to find where the loopholes is or whatever it is to make it more feasible, make more sense. Because like I said, if you be late to the job, get fired, ain't nobody getting shit now. Now what?
Nobody getting
now the only thing that can happen after that is they put a bench warrant out for me. I go to jail, and now your tax dollars that the baby mama is paying for me to be in jail.
Damn, ain't that so? Well, he just said out for
feed and motherfucking me house me.
Because you didn't take your dick out the pussy. And you 4 times. Yes, because you sitting up here telling me he can't get another job.
I initially said, you know what I'm saying, the investment should have been in condoms and Plan Bs. You know what I'm saying?
But he wasn't thinking like that. He got 4 kids. 4 different people.
Yeah. That was his responsibility. So now you have to find the solution. Quit digging.
Okay, let me get my audience. My audience is itching. When y'all come up and get closer to the mic so we can hear you guys. So the question is on the table. If you were in this position, how would you do, or what would you do, or how would you live? You paying for child support. Your income was only $14 every 2 weeks, maybe a little more during holiday if you work the holiday. Maybe
man.
I don't know.
And they need to sell some of them food stuff.
If you got $14, you get some ramen noodles.
Shit.
Okay.
Wait. Now hold on.
Here's the way I think. This is not going to be popular with the brothers. I know that.
Okay, so say what you got to say.
Why is the court having to make you take care of your kid in the first place? Okay? If you made the decision, okay, when me and my wife split up, she said, am I going to take you to court to have to make you take care of your baby? I said, did no court make me bust that nut?
That part.
So I'll take care of my baby. Okay. If he busted 4 nuts, he needed to figure out a way to take care of 4 babies.
Well, he's taking care of them.
No.
But he can't live.
The court's making him take care of
$14.
The court is making him take care of 14.
Oh, okay. But what if the baby mamas was just honoring and they just wanted to put him on child support, but he was doing his shit?
Bad decision.
Really?
Bad decision.
He picked the wrong bitch.
Whole time.
What? Okay.
He throw the ball in 4
We're gonna touch on that in the second week.
In baseball, you can only strike out 3 times. What's the second?
Hey,
both times.
Both times.
Shit, you might need to be there.
It was and the crazy thing about it on social media. He showed his check. He blurted out his name, but he showed the check and everything that was coming out. And I'm just looking at this like, this is surreal.
I ain't got a job making $800 a week.
This is surreal. Okay, yes.
That damn stupid
2 minutes, ma'am.
He's smart somewhere.
He is. That's smart.
I'm with the first comment where he was saying that the man should have really invested in condoms or playing D.
Straight up.
But since he did,
straight up,
I know he knew how that felt the first time he had the first baby.
Okay.
He should have paid attention to his check then.
Amen.
Now, if you're going to go out there and do it 2 and 3 and 4 more times, then stop having your pity party.
You know what I'm saying?
And do what the gentleman said over here. You need to say some drugs or something. Because, baby, I know you're not stupid because you got in there and you got out and now you got babies. So you're not stupid. But my advice to him would be, if he would ask me a question, baby, you should not call on nobody but God and a lawyer.
That part.
God and a lawyer, because that lawyer, get this straight, now $14 will be what you give them. If you no, that ain't what I'm saying. You already said he was taking care of the babies. So now if you're gonna be that hungry and try to make sure you know I got 3 other kids, or you know I got 2 other, or whatever, because there's always one of them that's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Or first, should I say?
We can't say he wasn't stupid.
Or first.
We can't say he wasn't stupid.
Oh, well, we already know he was stupid. He got 4 babies and got $14 on his check. So we already know he's stupid.
You gotta be kicking your own ass.
So we already know he's
stupid.
stupid.
Selling crack.
He needs to do something.
He needs
to do something. Don't volunteer no more your services. Stop volunteering your services, then you wouldn't have to have this pity party and living with folks and all this. Now you got to put up with somebody else's shit, and you ain't even wiping your own baby shit.
Oh, damn.
But you putting up with somebody else's shit because you got $14. How stupid are you?
You don't even live with nothing baby mamas.
See my point?
Not every one of them.
You need to go to class.
Wouldn't it be crazy? See my point? Wouldn't that be crazy if they implemented something to where that if you had so many kids and so much child support that basically you didn't have to pay no child support at all?
Well,
that would be crazy.
That
would be crazy.
Well,
that would actually put the responsibility back on the woman who had the kid. Because you knew he had all these other kids to take care of, but yet you still laid down with him and had another kid just to get some more money.
Well, not necessarily just to get some money. She probably liked that.
Yeah. I like
she ain't thinking of money. She liked him. He can have 3 or 4 kids, but she liked him.
I like how you said, what if she didn't know, right? But women sit there and tell that story. They can't have kids all the fucking time. And then all of a sudden pop. And then pop up. Exactly. When you gonna talk illegal niggas?
Well, when you gonna take the precautions?
Come on now.
If you already know they lying, when are you as a man gonna take the precautions and protect yourself? Because you keep saying they're liars. So don't lie to yourself.
I know that plan B don't lie.
He lied to himself.
This damn B. Okay, thank you for that. Thank you.
Stop.
No, LB Graphics said don't have no kids.
I mean, simple as that. That's very simple.
That's simple. Yes, sir.
So as a man, I just put it like this. Obviously, your grind don't match your plan.
Oh.
So you got to start prioritizing, man. You playing too much. Your grind ain't matching your plan. So if you got all these baby mamas, hey, I ain't telling you don't do what you do. Do what you do. But let your grind match your play.
Yeah.
If your grind don't match your play, bro, you need to get back in them trenches and get down to it.
Some crack.
Get back up. Hey, y'all done seen Scarface, what he tell our boy? Hey, Cheech, get the yayo.
Oh.
You know what to do?
Okay.
Hey, you got Miles out here. There's little baby birds out here chirping, man.
Yeah.
It's your time. You can't keep it playing. You can't keep
So
playing.
you
So you gotta let your grit match your play.
Get a better job.
No, let you grind. You got to start thinking. Get by yourself. Start coming up with a game plan. I don't give a damn if you sell water in the summertime.
He basically just saying.
But that's another job.
No, he basically saying go get you some money that they don't know about.
There you go, hustle.
Go get you some money.
Hey, teach a two-step class or something. Figure it out. Figure it out.
So figure it
Find
out.
a line dance and go teach that.
Only thing you gotta do is something. Something is out there. Find something cheap. Double up.
If you slanging pipe like that, go get your OnlyFans.
Hey man, listen. Or hey, we old enough. You heard by a bar.
Price range that she ain't popping out kids and she ain't worried about your money. She got her own.
Bob Barker used to tell y'all two things at the end of every Price is Right. Get your dog spayed and neutered.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
Yeah, thank you for that. Thank you. Well,
You know, the best thing for him to do is just go ahead and be a male pastor because he seemed to always want to use his instrument.
Saying though. Get paid.
Only thing,
Get paid,
the
y'all.
only thing,
Get paid, y'all.
the only thing he got to do is get an EIN on his name,
okay.
and then go. Man, look,
This is we in this bitch.
man, hey.
That's why we in this bitch.
The only thing he gotta go do, get an EIN on his name. He can go get any job he want, and they can't do nothing. They can keep all his money. Nailing for nothing. Just go get an EIN. Oh, just go get an EIN on your. Yeah, go get your EIN on your actual name, and you will not pay child support. And then, and hold up though. One more thing, and this the last. This the last piece of game. This the last piece of game I'm gonna get to y'all. Go down there to the place and put your baby mama on child support.
Oh,
Go down there and put her on child support.
That might be something to it.
Go do that.
Cause you can do it.
You can do it.
Cause she don't own the kid.
Y'all can be on child support at the same
time. How you know that?
Cause it happened to me, motherfucker. I go off of experience. All this shit is through experience. I'm trying to tell you so.
So we got experience.
If y'all don't want to listen, hey, if y'all don't want to listen, that's on you. Keep getting fucked. Keep getting your money taken. Cause he ain't gonna take my money, you hear me? Y'all keep getting y'all money taken. Be on that mug crying, talking about $14, you stupid motherfucker. You better go do something. You crazy as a motherfucker. Man, you crazy as a motherfucker. You ain't about to come get my money. You crazy.
You know what? In the story,
you crazy.
Because maybe he did have a little side hustle. He just was showing this is what I'm paying now, to keep up his stuff or whatever. He might got that little side hustle.
Yeah, you crazy, man.
He probably that's the reason why he probably on social media showing all
I don't know
that.
about you, but $14 ain't paying no cell phone bill.
Not like that.
I'm just saying. They ain't paying no.
Y'all better go out there. Y'all better. Hey, it's too much. Hey, in these days, it's too much. It's too much Google. It's too much information. If y'all.
What you doing in that situation? What you doing?
My audience over there is chopping it up. My audience back there is chopping it up. They must have forgot whose show this was.
Anyway, let's go with the go.
You want me to say something? You want me to tell you what I really think?
What you doing if, you know what I'm saying, you have to pay child support?
If I have to pay child support for 4
and
kids,
all you getting is $14.
And all I get is 14?
You know what I'm saying, in your pocket, you know what I'm saying? How you feeling?
Okay. Y'all say side hustles and things like
How
that.
you
So, I mean, obviously I have to take care of them. So I would get another job.
You be hustling?
I would have to. Because how am I going to live? Everybody know you cannot live. Of course, I'll be living with somebody else to, help me out until I can be able to afford those types of things. But all in all said, I don't think that I will pop out kids like that I would think I would be smart. I would do my best to be smarter than
what? The
because
funds ain't
all
fun.
of us out here ain't smart. They haven't,
Funds ain't fun.
right. So if I love doing what I like to do, like I like to travel, I like to do things, I don't think that I want to give it to the little crumb snatchers. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't want them with crumb snatchers. I don't want to give them that.
That's
So even if I'll be like the one honest member said, just don't handle it. I won't handle it.
Okay.
That's just because I'm selfish like that, and I want it all to myself.
Hold on now.
So,
are you speaking from the time you are in your life now, or are you speaking from what you would have done?
So
that long
before I do have kids. Everybody know that. I have 2 biological and 2 adopted.
So
I would.
She got it.
My bad.
I do got it.
My bad.
Hey, we only seeing 4.
Wait a minute now, y'all up here, y'all calculating already.
I know.
We ain't got to calculate them.
They're all my babies. I love all my babies. But they crumb snatchers. They are. But at the end of the day, I don't think that my career that I wanted to go into, that's the path I would have went on. Not saying I would take away and not do it all over again. I love my babies.
Yeah.
But I feel like
you wouldn't have got down to 4
I wouldn't have
kids
got to 4 kids and shelling out this money and still not be able to have a lot.
Yeah, I got you.
You
Got you.
That's the whole thing.
So
having kids is responsibility. Now these kids and parents are
I got a question. Can I ask a question?
Oh Lord.
Can I ask a question?
Ask your question.
You gotta come up here. Come up
This
here.
is really, really bothering me.
Okay, come up here, ma'am. She got a question, then I'm gonna finish my dog. I guess I
Sounds like
can
an
finish my
epiphany.
dog.
Sounds like an
No,
epiphany.
She said that there thought
Think about it.
Sounds like epiphany. Let's go.
Now, at jobs, some jobs get paid every week. And that might have been his first of the month week check that he got from his job, and they already took out the child support. Now, you can make get 3 more checks. Show us those checks.
It don't work that way.
They take child support out every check.
Every check.
It goes per
Do
check.
Every
check.
You don't have a choice.
Every time you get paid, they get paid.
Every time you get your
Only time you drop a lump sum is if you fresh out the pocket. That's the only time.
I never had that
And
problem.
then here's the crazy part: even if you came fresh out the pocket for it, your job still already got the order to take the money anyway.
Well, school me, baby.
Yeah.
Because I ain't never had to have child support.
Been there, done that.
You get your money in child support is if it's a 5th week in the month. Very rare it's 5 weeks in the month.
That don't happen everywhere.
Get your money.
That don't happen everywhere.
I was gonna say
They
that
work off a pay. Some work off a pay schedule, and it's a whole little Chinese math formula that they come up with. You know what I'm saying? To figure it out as far as just like, okay, you said there's 52 weeks in a year, right? Okay, and then there's 12 months in a year, right? Okay, well, 12 weeks and 52 weeks sometimes offsets,
Right.
They don't configure that. That's all included in the formula, and along with how many weeks are in the month. If you got months that are 5 weeks, all that is still computed in the formula to where that it comes out with a random ass number that really either goes over for the year or it can go under for the year. It don't matter either way it goes. You don't get anything extra back if it goes over, and if it goes goes under, then when you file your taxes, they just take that under out of your taxes.
Well, now see.
Yeah, so it's a whole lot of math to it that's really kind of jacked. And it also depends on the state, city, and county.
Yes, that part.
And you have different judges that feel particular ways about males. You know what I'm saying? In the situation. So there's a whole lot of factors at play.
You sound like you got experience.
The point I was trying to make is, if a man is really a man, then I'm like him. You don't need no judge to tell you take care of this, baby.
But if the chick is on,
wait a minute, we ain't talking about the chick right now. We on the man.
Yeah, we on the man.
We on the man.
Yeah.
Because we know there's some stupids. We already know that.
Here's the thing, though.
But if this man is supposed to be a man, then don't nobody have to tell you. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Like y'all was doing things which y'all live. Well, I live this shit too. And I had to literally tell baby daddy that Christmas is every day at my house. My man make sure Christmas is every day at my house. But the question is, Daddy, no, let me take that back, Father. Because if father is someone that you're going to put on your birth certificate, that don't mean he your dad.
Yeah.
He's just your father.
Father.
So, Father, these children are taken care of over here. So what are you going to do for them? Guess what I got? Click, click, or you used to the click, click. Yes, he hung up on me, and that's okay. Because my man said, don't you never let nobody hang up on you about something that they supposed to do.
Yeah.
And I love that about him.
Okay.
Because he stepped in and he showed me what a real man was. Now, keep in mind, I was with this for 9 years.
Gotcha.
And you put a ring on my finger because you want to get married, but you never showed me you was married material.
No.
So you constantly ask me, well, when you going to set the date? I want to always say never, but I let him know never. You ain't grew up yet. You really ain't grew up because you keep showing me some bullshit. So why do I want to?
for that, ma'am.
Story time.
So what I'm saying is,
Sometimes have changed, and some things have remained the same in that situation,
True.
that sentiment.
And her and me go that round. Maybe I should just see her.
Here's the thing, though. At the end of the day, and I know. Here's the thing. At the end of the day, everybody knows, man's word don't mean shit to a woman or the judge. Now, the reason why I say
that ain't in all cases.
Wait a minute now. The reason why I say that is because the evidence that's already been laid out from year to year to year to year. It's already been laid out. Now, we can go in and just say one thing, Father's Day. Point blank, period. What a woman will get for Mother's Day and what a man will receive for Father's Day, two different things, right? When it comes to a holiday, anything of that matter, who reaps the best out of that?
My man.
Predominantly the woman.
My man.
Children. So
that's what every time I hear this, my man.
Here you go.
Because they ask me what we gonna do for him. They don't never ask what
woman,
they do for
the
me.
child. And then
my man.
Okay, now.
Right.
Okay, that's two, right?
Okay.
Get control of yourself, girl.
It depends on what situation you're in.
I said we were only going a few minutes.
Get control of yourself.
But now let's get to the judge. Right? Let's get to the judge, right?
What's the judge got to do with it?
No, because I said they don't mean shit to the woman or the judge, right? Man's words don't mean shit to a woman or a judge.
Okay.
So what a man said he's going to do, if he fails to do that, then he's automatically scrutinized. No matter what the situation is, he's automatically directly scrutinized. It doesn't matter. If he tried his hardest, if he damn near gave his life, it still wasn't enough. Right? So when it comes to the judge is going to say, well, you're a man. Men make grown decisions. Okay? You make the decision to lay down with this said woman right here. You should have known or figured out what she was going to do because you're a man. You're an adult. You're supposed to be the leader of the free world. So by you making that mistake, this is what you're charged with. You need to pay her.
I don't agree.
I don't either.
Ask somebody.
That sounds like
ask that man's paycheck that's only $14. Ask that man's paycheck.
That's an isolated incident. No. Don't ever think I don't believe that happened. That did happen. But don't ever think I'm going to be strictly on the side of a man.
You think that was 4 different judges
thinking that they the only ones got an issue.
You think it was 4 different judges that made that decision?
Like I said.
It was one judge that made that decision and knew what the situation stipulation was. The judge knew that.
That's one situation, though.
So you
the
think
judge
the
said
that's
judge
one situation.
Wait a minute.
I don't agree with that.
I'm sorry. Feminists have loud voices.
We got another idea.
Y'all cut it off.
All right. Okay, side discussions. Can y'all lower it? Because my audience out there in TV land can't hear you. So, say it again. Whatever you just said.
Can you control your audience?
Fuck you.
So I don't agree with what you said, B.
Okay.
Let me say this. There are women out there that are on child support as well.
Hello.
It's just not broadcast like it is for men, because there are a lot of women out there. When it comes to
most of them by choice.
By choice, what?
Most of them by choice.
On child support?
Yes.
Yeah, because they don't want to take care of their kids just like the men didn't want to take care of their kids.
That's
the judge has to.
That's not true.
If you, let me say this, as a recipient of child support, okay? Most of the time when you're trying to negotiate, when you're trying to negotiate something, whether you're the male or the female and the other person does not want to agree, that's when the judge has to step in. Your child support is based on both of your incomes. So at some point, he may have been making more.
What's the next step?
What's the next step?
Go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Your child support is based on both of y'all incomes and based on the amount of children you have. Now, I don't know. The rules for Missouri has changed. What's next? But it used to be the first child got the most money. The first mother that put on child support would get the first money. Yeah. And then, so you better be the one that's running up there first while the baby mama try to be his friend. Yeah. But you have to be willing to take care of your 4 kids. You can't be mad at her or the 4 women.
A piece of the formula you missed.
What was the formula that I missed?
The piece of the formula that you missed as far as intertwining both incomes.
Right.
So you intertwine both incomes, right? So the next step of the formula is what's the percentages of the total of that income. So if the total of the income is $5,000, right? Okay, one person makes 35, one person makes 15, right? That's 70-30, right? So with that 70-30, the 70-30 applies to what the state says it takes to take care of a child. So the male will pay 70% of what it takes to take care of that child. Now, whether that child needs that or it's going to actually require that, that's a whole other story. So that's the piece of the formula that's missing.
So, but let me say this, no, because I have been in a scenario where I personally made more than the father. Okay, so my child support ain't what I would have wanted it to be. It was based on his income.
And that's why.
But
But
so if he's paying for 4 kids, that means at some point he was able to, the money that they're taking from him is based on what he was making. Now, if he happened to have a child support in Missouri and then one in Kansas and then one in Texas, that's 4 different judges or 3 different judges, however many. And so they don't care about your child support in Missouri. They don't care about your child support in Kansas. They don't even look at those laws. They look at the law that the mother filed the child support in.
And say that, yeah.
And so that could be why he has that much coming out. But also, like you said, he could have planned B or wrapped it up.
I mean,
he could have 80-60.
Everybody has
that
a choice.
too.
Everybody got a choice. Everybody got a choice.
Could have had a pull-out gang. You ain't got no pull-out gang.
Choice. Use it.
Yes. And this is going to be our last one because you went all off and the other lady went all off.
You got somewhere to be?
No.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this before we close out this topic and move on to the next one. I agree with you, B.
Uh-oh.
The court is always in the mother's favor.
Okay.
And the court is always against the non-custodial parent or the dad. Unless they prove that their mom is like an unfit parent.
Okay.
By the time you get to court, they already looking to see how much the man is going to pay. That's why y'all going to court.
Okay.
So, and then once you get to court, like they said, you got to work that shit out before. The real family court is at home. You trying to negotiate with that parent, with that co-parent. Hey, we need Pampers. Hey, we need a car seat. Hey, daycare, X, Y, and Z. So once we can't get it together in the real family court, now we gonna see who else can help out. But even the step in the process that a lot of y'all forgot was the mediation process that happens before you go in front of the judge.
Okay.
Once y'all can't come to the agreement, then they say, all right, take it to trial. Cool. We'll send you into mediation, see if y'all can come up with an agreement in there, bring it back to the judge for the money talk. Okay, in mediation, they talking about custody and money.
Okay.
So at that point, that father can step up and show his receipts. Hey, this is boom, boom, bam, what I've been paying. This is what I've been buying.
Those are gifts.
Yep.
Those are gifts.
Exactly.
Yep.
Okay, those are gifts. That's fine. But at the same time,
Give clothes and shit ain't
at
gift.
the same time, when the person comes to court or mediation to show their receipts, the judge is gonna look at that. You know, they're gonna look at that. How many non-custodial parents is coming with those receipts? They're not, or else they wouldn't have even made it to that point because the mother's not gonna complain and go to court when the father's taking care of business. 90% of the time. 90, you got the crazy ones, but 90% of the time.
Okay.
I do have one thing to say.
But I think the court being the mom's favor.
Thank you for that.
Most family court judges are predominantly prejudiced, and I'll just put that out there.
They just predominantly
prejudiced. Just because it got to the point to where you had to bring it to court. So if you had to bring it to court, then obviously you wasn't listening to what the man was saying, and the man wasn't trying to hear shit you was saying. So it's automatically prejudice. Who got the kid? Who had it? Who had the kid? Who needs it? Who is actually going to have the kid essentially for the first year if somebody struck out on drugs? The mother is. So that's kind of one of the ways and reasons of why they lean towards the mother. I get it. I understand that. But there are men that are capable of handling the situation.
Yeah.
Very capable.
Very capable. Okay.
Character is not something that is, honored in court. So, you know what I'm saying?
My audience said a mouthful. You said a mouthful. My audience is still talking about it.
You had to be there.
So,
you had to be there. You had to be there.
So,
you had to be there.
I really appreciate everybody chiming in on this subject and everything, but let me tell you my side of it.
Okay. Let go. What you thinking? Don't be no devil's advocate. We already had that already. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, devil's advocate always run up.
So, with that being said, of course, most of us all agree that, sometimes, most of the time, it's in favor of the woman. Well, here's the thing. If you are a participant parent, there are some parents out here are more rowdier than the other parents. So when you were dating, irrational, whatever word you want to use, when you were dating,
big words today,
when you are dating and you out here, y'all hanging out and y'all doing what y'all doing or whatever, and this person is not that one. Protect yourself along with protecting, that person.
Insurance go a long way.
It does. And so you won't run into the problem of the $14, males or females, if any females has happened.
Good when
get yourself fixed, man. Ladies, get yourself fixed. I don't think they let the ladies get themselves fixed. But,
shit like hell. You old enough,
if you don't want to come out the pocket and you want to live like you like living, watch what you do, how you do it, where you, procreate other human beings and everything.
Grill that individual. Grill them, goddamn.
I mean, even if you grill them, what most of the guys always say, the woman always put on this mask. Most of the women always say, he put on the mask, he was dealing with somebody else along with me, and then you got two people pregnant at the same time.
You grill them all the way till we went to go get fixed. We grilled. That's how we done. We grill them till they done, goddamn.
So, anywho, you all need to think about it before you all step into something that you already know that's maybe a headache. Because at the end of the day, everybody has red flags. Everybody tells on themselves. No 2-3 ways about it. I don't care what nobody says. Oh, I didn't never see that side of them. Yeah, you did. You wanted to have blinders on that.
So what you're saying is find out what that Hennessy do by yourself.
Find
out what it do by yourself. Then you know where you can go. You know what I mean?
Anyway, I am Lady Leo. We have enjoyed my audience today. Thank you all for hanging out with us. Come in here next week. Next week is the 15th.
Is that what it is?
Anyway.
7 like the 16th.
Yeah, July is moving fast, y'all. Everything is moving so fast. Guess what? Leo season's coming up. My birthday will be here.
You just skip past Cancer and everything. We did Gemini because that's me. But then you just skip past Cancer and everything.
Yeah.
And I saw the Gemini in the building. You know what I'm saying? We are one.
You funny.
You know what I'm saying?
Funny. Anyway, I really appreciate my audience coming out. We are going to do better other
sections again?
Yes, we are, but it won't be this month. It'll be next month.
Next month, we're going to run it next month?
We're going to run it next month.
Fair enough.
If you want to get in and give your 2 cents, your 3 cents, or your $2 bills cents.
Like that? Like that? Even $3 bills, huh?
Even $3
bills. Ain't that up there?
Come in, hang out with me and B, and tell us what y'all think. If you want to sit on the women's side or the male side, or you just in the middle and trying to get your feel.
We welcome them all.
We welcome everybody. Y'all know that. I'm Lady Leo.
I'm not just big.
Smoky Face Smoke Shop.
4250 Truth.
Later.
Uh-oh. Shut down. Shut down. It's over. Good shot.